Through turns 13 and 14, Pato O'Ward comes onto the front straightaway. This airport runway, massive airport runway here at Albert Whitted Airport in St. Petersburg. He'll see the white flag. One more trip around this 14-turn street course here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Pato O'Ward poised to pick up his first career Indy Lights win, Jake Query, as he makes that right-hander out of turn 3.
Hard to believe that he is still about 6 weeks shy of entering the final year of his teams, because Pato O'Ward has been a man today on this track in St. Petersburg, working his way around Pioneer Park. There's a slight hint of precipitation in the air, but the sun has been shining all day on Pato O'Ward underneath the overcast skies. Dave, first help bring him home here in St. Pete.
Yep, the Mahaffey Theater will approach his driver's right. I tell you what, that beautiful place has been hosting world-class events since 1965. Hey, comedian Dennis Miller will perform there at the end of the month, but for now, all the laughs belong to Patricio O'Ward. What a season-opening drive. No better way to start 2018.
It's been a few years since Andretti Autosport has won an Indy Lights title. Well, their campaign to do it in 2018 begins right here as Patricio Pato O'Ward goes to victory lane, two hands up in the air across the start-finish line as the young driver from Monterrey, Mexico will take that number 27 Mazda to victory lane here on the streets of St. Petersburg, Florida. Meanwhile, up front, it is Pato O'Ward who has seen the white flag here at Barber Motorsports Park. He's being chased by Colton Herta. Michael Young, he'll roll up out of the Alabama roller coaster for the final time. You'll see our leader, but let's also keep an eye on that great battle for fourth place here on the last lap.
Indeed, and for Pato O'Ward, a first, and then disastrous seventh in the second round in St. Petersburg. Cruising to victory, it looks to be, for this final time. Made that pass around his teammate in turn number 5 on the opening lap. It's so far Pato O'Ward, then it's the machine of Sandy Arruggia and Jake Query. That battle for fourth still starting to close in. Ryan Norman has one last gasp to try to get over fourth.
And he's not going to be able to make that move at least through the 9-10 combo. Franzoni able to hold off Ryan Norman. We're still 2 weeks away from the 19th birthday of Pato O'Ward, but Nick Yeoman, he's going to have an awful lot of celebrating, it would appear to do.
No doubt about it. It's a doubleheader weekend, and Pato O'Ward is going to kick it off with a victory here at Barber Motorsports Park. Out of turn 17, the young driver from Mexico will score his second win of the season as he runs across the start-finish line. You'll see the twin checkered flags. It is Pato O'Ward, your winner here at Barber Motorsports Park in race number 1. The number 27 machine of Pato O'Ward is going to see the white flag as he's on his final lap around this racetrack. Michael, let's look in once again, though, at that battle for fifth.
Indeed, they come out of the Alabama roller coaster. The gap the same as it was last time by, but this time Sandy Arruggia has a little bit better breathing room. About 3 car lengths over Dalton Kellett, then another 3 car lengths to Ryan Norman. And for Pato O'Ward, that young man still filled with adrenaline about 2 hours after the race yesterday. What will he be like today? Could it be 3 for 4? Pato O'Ward out of 5 for the final time.
Pato O'Ward says that aside from racing, boxing is his favorite sport, and he absolutely has been a heavyweight this weekend. A superlative effort for Pato O'Ward on a challenging morning in terms of the conditions. He has not put a wheel in the wrong spot at all. Works his way now through turn number 9, gets that left side to the outside of the racetrack, then sweeps back down to the middle. Here comes Pato O'Ward, Nick, out of turn number 11.
No doubt, Rob Houghton, he has delivered the old technical knockout, not only on his 7 competitors, but on this racetrack here in Birmingham.
You know what? He's the heavyweight right now, no doubt about it. As Jake had said, you did never, as a competitor, want another driver in your series to get on a hot run like this. Remember, he did this almost exactly the same in Pro Mazda. He split the wins with Aaron Telitz at round number 1, then he went on a run of 7 race wins in Pro Mazda. This guy's got it all right now.
Championship favorite defined, no doubt about it. At a turn 17, twin checkered flags, Pato O'Ward sweeps the weekend here in Birmingham as he has won 3 of 4 races to start the season.
Boy, there has been so much activity behind Pato O'Ward that we hardly have talked about and commended just how clean he has been. He got a fantastic jump to start this race. He exits now turn number 2, works his way up and setting up into turn number 3. Herta is actually within view, and if this race was 25% longer, might actually have a shot. But Pato O'Ward sees the white flag, Nick.
Yep, no doubt about it. After Herta got around Urrutia, he's gapped him by about 20 or 25 car lengths on the front straightaway. But nobody has had anything for the driver from Mexico with 3 wins already this season. He's going to match Colton Herta, winning his 4th race. Here he comes out of turn number 4. Pato O'Ward leads flag to flag. He'll see the twin checkered and win the Mazda Iowa 100. This is unbelievable. Now Ryan Norman goes a little bit wide. Urrutia, Mark Janes, he'll re-grab the 3rd position.
Yep, and every point, as we mentioned, so very, very valuable in the championship. And all of a sudden, the Yuko's car hits the wall off of turn number 5 in the same spot that Ryan Norman had the issue. So there's damage to the car. There are pieces and parts on the racetrack. Heavy damage with the outside retaining wall. Contact here. Caution on the course at Toronto.
It's going to be the 5th win of his career and the 5th of the season for Pato O'Ward as he comes out of turn number 11. He will see the checkered flag and the yellow flag as the young driver from Mexico scores win number 5. He takes the points lead. Pato O'Ward wins race number 1 here at Exhibition Place in Toronto. As the guys talked about, Pato O'Ward's going to have to slip up.
And I think his only shot is he's got to break super deep in here into the carousel, really get up on the rear wing. And now the difficult part is as he goes through turn 1 with the white flag in the air, you lose so much air through that dirty, turbulent air that comes off the back of Pato O'Ward that you lose so much downforce going through turn 1. So it's difficult to stay within the closing range. And now he's got to break so deep into turn 2.
Herta closing, Jake, here on the final lap.
At the beginning of the year, these were the 2 that we thought were going to contend for the championship. Midway through the year, Colton Herta seemed to have it within his grasp. But Pato O'Ward, Michael, has really started to take control of things. He has been dominant here today. Herta not able to get him through 3.
O'Ward 8 car lengths now over his teammate Colton Herta. Could be win number 6 for Patricio O'Ward. The likable young Mexican has driven a heck of a race today. Now through turn number 6, Colton Herta closes that gap again. It's down to 3 car lengths for the final time.
It's about as close as it's been all day long as Colton Herta races towards that rear wing of Pato O'Ward through Thunder Valley. Going to need a couple more corners to try to get it done. They'll set up for the carousel. O'Ward looking for his 6th win of the season. Colton Herta trying to grab win number 5. Those 2 will snake their way through the right-hander, back to the left through the carousel. He's not going to get him. Pato O'Ward out of the final corner. He'll score the victory here in the Indy Lights Series presented by Cooper Tires here at Mid-Ohio in round 13 as he holds off Colton Herta by just 0.6 of a second. Through the carousel comes that young driver from Mexico. He is going to see the white flag one final time around this 12-turn road course here in Mid-Ohio. He streaks it into turn number 1. Jake Query looking for win number 7 in this 2018 season.
It is deja vu all over again as Pato O'Ward has Colton Herta behind him for the final time entering here the keyhole. That white and green machine is very close to the inside line, then sweeps a little bit to the outside, but not a single problem. Sizable gap back to Colton Herta. Michael Young, here comes Pato O'Ward into your view.
It could have probably inverted the field, and Pato O'Ward still could have come to the front. That is how good that car has been this entire race weekend. He has teased the rest of the field, swatted the ball around, and has checked out from his teammate Colton Herta. Pato O'Ward is through turn number 6, a 15 car length advantage over his teammate Colton Herta. He'll come to you for the final time, Nick Yeoman.
Just 3 races left after this, and we may very well look at this weekend where Pato O'Ward was absolutely dominant as the one where he put the finishing touches on the championship. A lot of points on the line at Gateway, a doubleheader still to go at Portland, but what a weekend here in Lexington, Ohio for Pato O'Ward. Out of the final corner, he'll score the victory in round 14. Pato O'Ward wins at Mid-Ohio here in the Indy Lights Series presented by Cooper Tires. The advantage over Colton Herta, a nice 4.3 seconds. Pato O'Ward will see the white flag here at Portland International Raceway, 1 lap away from a championship. championship and a scholarship to the Verizon IndyCar Series thanks to the folks at Mazda through turns 1 and 2. Very clean. Here comes Pato O'Ward to turn 4 for the final time.
At the beginning of the season, it was Patricio O'Ward on paper, and then Pato O'Ward is what we learned. People that knew him well began to call him. Now, all of a sudden, it becomes Pato O'Ward nearly every broadcast, because the reality is, Dave, first, it has become a household name for those following this series. Pato O'Ward has been dominant over the course of the season and consistent. He's coming to you for the final time.
You'll recognize the names of other drivers who have won Atlantics and light races here in Portland. Guys like Paul Tracy, Greg Moore, Andre Ribeiro, James Hinchcliffe, even Robert Wickens. Some of the most respected drivers in all of open wheel racing today. Pato O'Ward is adding his name to the list of winners of Portland.
Not only to the list of winners, but to the list of Indy Lights champions. Out of turn number 12, Pato O'Ward will see the checkered flag. He'll win his 8th race of the season, and he will score the 2018 Indy Lights Championship presented by Cooper Tires. Patricio O'Ward from Mexico has won the title in Indy Lights in fantastic fashion with a race win here at Portland International. He'll go to victory lane. After claiming the championship yesterday, you wondered how could he top it. This may be one of the best drives he's had all season, avoiding that first lap accident, coming from the 7th position, and now he will see the white flag. Final lap of the season here in the Indy Lights Series presented by Cooper Tires. Pato O'Ward, your 2018 champion. Just a couple more corners, one more lap to go. Jake Query, let's bring him home. Pato O'Ward for the final time here at Portland.
He is only a quarter of the way through his 19th year on the planet, but Pato O'Ward in Indy Lights here in his first year has been sensational. Little bit loose through turn number 5, now very clean through turn number 6. Dave, first, here comes the leader for you, Pato O'Ward out of turn number 7.
Some of the final turns of the season. Where is the time? Got a long journey that began in the streets of St. Pete. Remember, it all started with that impressive pole position for Aaron Thielen. Since then, a championship run for Pato O'Ward. Flashes of brilliance from Colton Herta. And hold on, one more fantastic memory. The 19-year-old from Monterrey, Mexico, Pato O'Ward, heading your way, Nick Yeoman.
We could be very well witnessing the start of something really special. Out of the final corner, Pato O'Ward's going to sweep the weekend en route to a championship. He will win the race here at Portland International Raceway to cap off the season. Pato O'Ward, your 2018 Indy Lights champion, picks up the win here in race number 2.